What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization V AI only world battle. I didn't know when would be hair in my mouth when would be a good time to start the final episode, but I thought this would be the best time because the world has just become super unstable and changed over 2 turns. So lots of civs declared war on Egypt, including Britain, and I forgot who else because it was last turn. Siam, Britain, someone else, but the other one wasn't important. It was Britain's the main one going for this city. And then now Poland have joined in. There was a lot of peace deals between Brazil and the Shoshone is one of them. Argentina and Korea, and China and Korea. And the big one is China and Korea because it led to both Pataliputra, Shanghai and Vijayanagara, 3 of China's 4 of 5 cities going to Korea in the peace deal. And obviously then Poland declared war on Egypt, although Poland have most of their units up here looking towards, they were going towards the Soviet Union, so that's kind of interesting. The Vietnamese have continued to send up spaceship parts. Nineveh is now in the hands of the Zulu again. It was in the hands of the Huns, now it's the Zulu again. And it looks like Delhi is going to fall. I don't know if it's going to be to the Huns or Assyria, but that'd be a pretty big pickup. There is a lot of Iroquois units over here for a reason. I don't know, I presume it is to stop Vietnam winning the game at all costs, but who knows what it is there for, really. Pretty much an unsuccessful war in Vietnam for the Iroquois. That mirrors... Does it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That kind of mirrors America, I guess. I mean, it is 1950s. Wasn't the Vietnam War like the 60s? Or a bit early. But yeah, we're nearly there. And Korea have picked up a load of strength, unstabilizing the world fully. I've got no idea what Siam are doing. I think they're going to fight the Soviet Union in the middle of Vietnam's territory, because they pieced out the Soviet Union and Vietnam. So that is my best guess at what is going on here. And also, some random nations are getting Manhattan projects, which again is unstabling the world. Mali is now will soon be capable of building its own nuclear weapons, which is probably a worrying fact for the Zulu. Obviously Spain are almost there as well if they haven't built any already yet. And someone else got on, like Siam finally grabbed the Manhattan project, and Korea just pieced out with the Huns and nothing happened. Oh, okay. Well, the fall of Delhi is the main sort of interesting thing in the world right now, as Vietnam continue to push for that science victory. But after this video, as I said, we're just going to go straight on. I'm just going to leave the game running. I'm not going to be watching what's going on because I don't have 10 hours or so. I don't know how long it's going to take. It'll probably take about 3 or 4 hours. I don't know. Delhi just fell to Assyria. Okay, that's surprising. Good job, Assyria. Assyria are looking good. Like, I mean, if this campaign was to go on for ages, which it's not, I think they could threaten somebody. I mean, they've not really got any options for a next war. Everyone is stronger than them. You know, the Zulu, Huns, Korea, Vietnam, they're all scary border nations. But, you know, credit to Assyria. They've been working at this for a long time, and they finally got to take Delhi. So good for them. Brazil just pieced out with the Huns. And do the Huns still have this city? I just wondered. There's been a lot of Huns peace deals. Didn't want to see them give it away. Poland and Britain pieced out, if that didn't happen in the last video. Oh, yeah, it did. I remember now. I was going to say, I remember commentating on that happening. There is some atomic bomb, an atomic bomb, off the coast of Great Britain, almost, I guess. But Spain, France, it's near all of them. Also, someone settled something I really wanted to show you. Ah, here it is. Okay, so the Zulu actually settled in southern Spain. I mean, obviously before they just had the land. Now they have a city here as well. And that's going to make things probably a lot of tension now between the Spanish and the Zulu. And again, Zulu would crush Spain, but at the same time it would take them a while because all their units are over here, slowly progressing through the Medina Suez Canal region. The Zulu have nuclear submarines. I need to make sure my nuclear submarine is okay. It's fine for now, so we should be okay. Vietnam have survived over here from all the Iroquois bombing and have actually destroyed most of the Iroquois' units. Ah, no, they've probably moved them over here, the Iroquois. Yeah, they have. Okay, never mind. Never mind. What's going on? Australia, you are becoming a problem. Why are you not doing anything? Your units are now becoming one of the slowest. Oh, look at this. Shoshone, you go, Shoshone. Settling over here and sticking an atomic bomb off the coast of New Zealand. If the Shoshone nuke New Zealand, I'm tempted just to go into the in-game editor and spawn a rain of nuclear missiles across the Shoshone Empire and just blame it on the Iroquois. Just be like, yeah, it was the Iroquois. You know, that happened. Definitely wasn't me. Like, if you nuke New Zealand, because like this is if this world has got one thing to be proud of. Like in our modern world, I guess we're probably proud of like going to space and stuff as a combined. Like there's a lot of things we're not proud of, like wars, stuff like that. But as a combined thing, we're proud of probably one of the big things. There's things like going to space, but in this world, I think we're pretty proud. These civs are proud of Wellington. Like, you know, they should be proud of this huge city off such a small island. And, you know, the fact that the Shoshone are willing to throw that all away, possibly, with one little bomb being thrown out of a plane, is kind of upsetting. But anyway, where are the rest of the Shoshone nukes? That is the question. There's one down here. Oh, no, not anymore. I don't know where they are then. They had two. Oh no, they only have one, and that is this one, because they moved it towards Tenochtitlan, and then they moved it over there. So the Koreans are safe for a little while, luckily for them. But I'm not sure how close we are. Obviously, the game, when I'm pressing the single player auto end turn, the game will end when Vietnam wins. Technically, obviously, I'll press wait just one more turn, but at that point, I will know who's won. If it's Vietnam, it may not be. Time victory is off, and obviously, we're not going to 500 turns anyway. But yeah, time victory is off, so I don't think anyone is close to winning a diplomatic victory. So, I mean, the Zulu and Britain, I think, are both influential over something like 10 of 25 civs. So if, like, Vietnam, I mean, it would be really unlikely, but there's the slight possibility that if it isn't Vietnam or maybe Iroquois, a science victory, it will be one of those two. There's nothing to say the Iroquois don't have the production to build all the parts in one turn and get the job done, but if it's not Vietnam or the Iroquois in particular with a science victory, I would be placing my money on either Britain or more likely now the Zulu to win a cultural victory. But there we go, that is another part of the spaceship from the Zulu. So for the last time this campaign, I know I'm going to go over the info addicts in the final video. I just want to go over the religion overview, just kind of people like that, and I've not been paying much attention to it. But first of all, the dead religions. Islam in Arabia is dead, as is Protestantism of the Sioux. Zoroastrianism of Persia is still alive in one city, somehow, I don't know. Shinto of Japan, again, is only alive in 3 more cities. Obviously, Japan have been gone for a long time now. 17 cities for Catholicism of the Aztecs, that is mostly in South America. Then the Iroquois, Judaism, dominant in North America, and then across the old world, Eastern Orthodox, the former Zulu religion, the former Ethiopian religion, sorry, which the Zulu have just spread like butter on toast. I don't know, do you have, yeah, you do have butter on toast. Anyway, how is this war going? I don't know if there's going to be any success. No one's taken Argos just yet, so come on Britain. We want Argos in the lovely store that is Argos in our control. Come on Britain, you gotta do something. Stop building submarines. Whoa, where is this going? I feel sorry for whoever's on the end of this, and it could be anyone. It could be Mali, that's likely, or Brazil maybe, I don't know. That'd be pretty harsh if they used this on Spain, although Spain would hold off better than most nations. It would be someone like Brazil, who's pretty weak at the moment, who should be most worried about that. I can't believe Korea, they grabbed all these cities in a peace deal, which allows them to pretty much spread their weapons of mass destruction, throughout into Central Asia. And now they border the Huns directly even more, which is kind of scary. I mean, not really, because this city really doesn't matter, but it means they could definitely hit Attila's court, probably, with an atomic bomb, maybe. That would be pretty huge. I don't know what the Soviet Union are doing and why they're science. They've been with Great War infantries for a very long time. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but they have not upgraded science-wise for a long time. So, it's a shame. Poland have all their units still up here. Like, Poland, you could take over Egypt and overtake Spain again as Europe's power, so don't know what they're doing. New Zealand still in the war with Indonesia? I think they are, but they're both just so weak, it's not going to matter. What are the Iroquois doing? I do not know, but there is a large force here, and there's another. Okay, the Zulu are making progress now, finally. They've grabbed the former Assyrian capital, which has changed hands so many times. Egypt, the Zulu, the Huns have all controlled it. Obviously, Assyria held it at some point as well. I don't think did the Ottomans hold it before they got destroyed? Maybe, I can't remember. That was a long time ago. That was like 2 months ago. I'm not expecting myself to remember that. Maybe some of you guys do, but yeah, Assyria is now the Zulu, and finally looks like we're gonna see the Zulus start to eat away. I don't know if they'll lose any more of the Huns, because they've obviously got their ships. Their destroyers, they're not going to help. Why would they build destroyers? What are you doing? You need battleships in the Caspian Sea if you're going to build anything there, and I don't know what they're doing. But Siam's whole military is over here, so maybe this is a chance for the Iroquois to sneak in. Still no nuclear bombs dropped, as far as I see. I mean, there may have been one that I've completely missed, but as far as I'm aware, there has not been one dropped. There was one place where I suspiciously thought there may have been one, had the suspicion, I guess is what you'd say, but I can't see that happening. It was just an island out somewhere, and I realised it was probably just that low population the whole time. Oh yeah, Jakarta. I thought they may have had more population here, but it's a small island, maybe not. But then, you know, 27 here, really? 6? I mean, the Iroquois dropped it to about 4, which means it can't have been at 8 beforehand. Maybe Indonesia took it back or something when I wasn't looking. Maybe that's what happened, I don't know. But that was the only suspicious sort of island to why there was so little population. Had a nuke been used, but there was no fallout, I don't think so. But anyway, we are so close now. Not to the end of the game, but to the end of this series of me commentating on it. And I guess to the end of this series, I mean, yes, I'm going to have to leave it running all day, probably a lot of, well, most of today, to get to turn 450. I don't know what time it will be. It's 2 o'clock now. Exactly. Oh, no, 2:01, my bad. So it'll probably be like 7, I don't know, of just constantly letting it run. And obviously that's if I don't, like, miss the game pausing because Vietnam or whoever it is win the game. Maybe not be Vietnam if they get completely wiped out in the next few turns, but they're very close now, Vietnam. I can't say that I don't think Vietnam are going to win a science victory, because I really do think they're going to win a science victory. Where is it? They were experiencing a problem with trying to get their units through to their capital, because they're building a lot in Saigon, and obviously they got an open borders agreement eventually with India, but whether they'll get one with Assyria, yeah, they will. I think they've got one already, so it doesn't matter. My bad. Victory progress. Shaka controls 6 original capitals right now. He could go for that late game domination victory. Diplomatic victory, I don't think anyone's going to win that one. Oh, sorry, I just sort of yawned. But yeah, as we see, 2 more parts, 1 more booster, and what's that called? I don't know. Whatever that thing is called is what they need. And then it will be those, like the stasis chamber or something. I can't remember. Whoa, Shoshone. Carrier next to Tokyo with an atomic bomb. That's a bold move. I mean, putting that carrier there, that could be destroyed by Korea in probably a turn. So that suggests a bit of intent and want to use it. So, I don't know. Maybe they do want to use it. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah. I don't know what's going on in this world right now. So, well, I do know what's going on. Ah, no, drop my phone. God dang it. Sorry, I had a call and I had to sort of reject it while still texting back to say I'd answer at the end of this. But anyway, what is going on? Whoa. I swear they're settling more and more cities out here. I cannot keep count of the Iroquois' atomic bombs. We're just going to say they have some. I keep trying to, but it's not working. The Shoshone definitely have 2. That can be confirmed, and they don't have one. At least they got rid of this one from next to Australia, which, I mean, a nuclear war against Australia would be pretty devastating for the Australians. Final look at the info addicts, just a quick peek, just to see how are Australia behind Argentina? I guess Argentina are further ahead, but whatever. Argentina have done well. Chile lost some population here, but nothing really happened in the rest of the South American war. Obviously, Tiwanaku fell to Argentina, but other than that, nothing really went down. The Zulu are settling lots of cities, like this one here, just in between borders. I don't know why the AI does that. I guess they want to. I would never do it. Oh, yep, see another city here instead of the citadel. And it looks like they're attacking the former Persian capital now. I don't think they're going to have any success. Ah, they're starving over here. That's bad news. They were at 11, now they're at 10. And they're not in a war, so they're definitely starving. Wait, did they get citadeled? Oh, wow. Yeah, I swear they were bigger. The Huns, that is pretty mean. They may have done that a long time ago, and I'm just being stupid. But anyway, keep your eyes on Korea, because Korea may get nuked. and that would be huge. But obviously, it wouldn't be Korea being nuked. It would be Korea, but it would be Korean Japan. It wouldn't be, you know, Seoul, the large city, or Busan. They're two huge cities, so they'd want to keep Kyoto at 20 population. That's a nice city. Vietnam are still pushing on, and yeah, Vietnam. Wait, are Vietnam and Assyria at war? I think that's what's going on here. Diplomacy. Is there any diplomacy left in this world? What global politics? Okay, here we go. Okay, we just want to find Vietnam or Assyria. Shouldn't take too long. Wait, no, not Korea. Vietnam, Assyria. Oh no. Okay, no. Okay, so Assyria are at war with Siam. Okay, so they do generally have open borders. Good. That's good news for Vietnam. There is now 10 planes in this city. I swear there's like a limit on how many they can hold. Maybe not. I guess the airport does up that, but whatever. Good job. Assyria's actually trying for Siam. Like, fair play to them. Good job. I don't know what Vietnam are doing really. They're just sort of going around doing their thing. Okay, the Zulu are now bringing in their air force. They're bringing in the big guns. This could be, by turn 450, we could see the Zulu controlling all the way up to a border with the Soviet Union, which would leave them, as I said, very exposed. Like, the Zulu are at that point where the Iroquois aren't quite at that point yet, but the Zulu are definitely almost at the point where they are too big and they need to build more. They're too big for their military to defend them. The Iroquois aren't quite there, and obviously the Iroquois' global strength adds more atomic bombs by the look of it than the Zulu is helping that as well. But the Shoshone are staying quiet and are growing in threat. I said last look, but I want to quickly see this one. The Shoshone are still 716,000 soldiers. That is insane. Who's got the smallest military in the world? Me. Persia, Egypt, California, Indonesia, New Zealand, and China. And how is France and Brazil as well? We're very low. Brazil just have loads of archaeologists. But how are France? I know they're old units that France have in terms of technology, but they're not that bad. I mean, they've got lots of artillery, great war bombers. They've got enough. Oh, Assyria pieced out with Siam. Oh well. You know what? This friendship between Assyria and Vietnam is going to help Vietnam win the game, which is pretty cool. So this is heating up. This is it. The last 3 minutes of this campaign. And we're nearly done now. Wow. I can't believe this. And Britain is still pushing for Argos. I forgot about that. Obviously, I started this video focusing because there was a war against Egypt. Nothing has happened. But could Azure... You know, look, there's Hunnic tanks here. If they can get rid of this bazooka, they could definitely grab Azure back, which would help them to defend Persepolis for a little bit longer. And keep holding on. But once I know who's won the game properly, and I assume Vietnam will do it very, very soon, then at that point I will be able to just, you know, it'll be a lot easier for me to just stop focusing on what's going on and just go away, let it process by itself. But I wanted to stay for as long as possible, and I was hoping Vietnam would win very soon, but they've not done that at all. They've been very slow, and science victory. They still need one more booster, so I presume they're probably hunting around for some aluminium. Hopefully they get aluminium. Like, I'm not supporting them, but it's unfair, I think, if they were unable to launch this spaceship because they didn't get enough aluminium. And yeah, it's just unfair. But anyway, their turn now. Should be game. It'd be pretty cool as well to see Civ win the game in Civ terms that hasn't had geographical advantages like the Zulu has, where they've only had to go for the Congo, or just been a snake like the Iroquois were at the start of the game, and I guess the Shoshone towards the late game to become so strong. I mean, North America is so interesting. A war between these two would be hugely entertaining. I presume eventually the Iroquois would just start to steamroll through, but at the start there'd be a sort of heavy fighting along. There's such a huge border as well. I don't know how the AI would handle that. Have Poland had any success? No, they have not. They're still just sitting here. Poland are actually going to try sneak in to grab Argos as well. That's something to bear in mind. Still no British nukes. They've had the ability to build them for a long time. Yep, just bombers. And there we go. The international games won by Shaka, well ahead of Hiawatha of the Iroquois. Attila in third with the Huns. Spain fourth. Britain fifth. Lots of silver medals. I'm not going to go over everyone. Poor New Zealand. They didn't quite do well at the Olympics. Whatever. So they weren't the 2016. Well, not 2016. The 1962. But obviously we've got the Olympics coming up, or right now. I don't know. Probably they're on right now by the time you're seeing this video in Rio. Hey Rio, how's the Olympics going? But in this game, nope. They're being hosted in probably the scariest city you could imagine to visit in the world, surrounded by modern armor and loads of other military units. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. As always, if you have enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, maybe comment, maybe press that big red subscribe button. It really helps. It's really awesome. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for watching. If you are still watching right now, you are an absolute legend. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you with the new one, well, with the results tomorrow.